guys, this is Kiap YouTube channel and we hope that you're already back to work after Christmas and New Year holidays and are ready to achieve the success in this new year of 2024. Today we will discuss iGaming, what is going on in this niche and why Apple App Store applications become more and more popular in iGaming. First of all, it is needed to remember what iGaming is, and actually it refers to the act of online gambling and may include both sport betting and some casino games. And if we go to Google Play or App Store, we may see a huge variety of such applications on both stores. And the question is, why iGaming applications are so popular among the users who would like to earn with gambling? First of all, it is about convenience and accessibility, because we understand that nowadays everyone has a mobile phone and has an access to the internet on the mobile devices. Also, it is about mobile-friendly design and the variety of games, as I said, because on Google Play and App Store, there are really a lot of such applications, so you have a choice. And we can also mention some social features, because some of these applications may be a kind of social network where you can communicate with your friends or other players and play the games together. And the next question is why iGaming applications are so popular among developers who would like to earn in this niche and among specialists who work in the niche of traffic arbitration. First of all, it is because of the users who prefer mobile applications to the websites, and of course, developers would like to follow this tendency. Also, it is about the moderation challenges connected with advertisement accounts, for example, on Facebook. It is either to work with the link to the application rather than to the direct link to the website, for example. And of course, it is about push notifications. We understand that if you have the application and if the user downloads this application, in the future, you have the possibility to send push notifications and in such a way to increase the user retention rate. And if you worked in this particular niche previously, or if you, for example, research some information about Google Play web view applications, you could note that really on Google Play, such type of applications was really more popular than on App Store previously. And there are some reasons for this. First of all, it is because of Apple App Store policies, because we understand that it is much more harder to go through the moderation with such applications on App Store. Of course, it is also about global market share, some user demographics, because we understand that in the world there are more Android users rather than iOS. Of course, we can also mention the lower cost of application development and lower cost of developer account farming when you need, for example, to create a lot of Google Play developer console, so to be able to publish the applications. Previously, it was either on Google Play rather than on App Store. And we can also mention more opportunities for the use of Facebook ads and Google ads, as well as previously it was really better way to get the App Store optimization traffic, as it is called in traffic arbitration. So we mean that this traffic is search traffic actually from the keywords. But as you could notice, and if you follow some news or if you watched our previous video, you may know that recently there were some changes on Google Play which led to the decrease of Google Play popularity in iGaming niche. First of all, in the middle of the year of 2023, the massive web view apps bans was observed. We could note that a lot of applications just were banned by Google, as well as particularly in this period of time, we could observe that more difficulties connected with application moderation on Google Play started to appear, as well as some issues with developer account farming started to appear due to some new rules, new requirements for 20 testers on non-corporate accounts, which were created after the the 13th of November of the previous year. And of course, if you work, for example, with this niche, or even if you work with other applications, you could note that recently some issues with keyword indexation were observed, and even if App Store optimization is done properly, it is possible to say that in some cases applications are not indexed, and it is needed to proceed with more and more metadata updates so to get some keywords indexed and to be able to use the keyword install so to increase the positions of the applications. And the main question, how could it happen that App Store web view applications become more and more popular among developers who work in iGaming, as well as among the specialists who work in traffic arbitrations? First of all, if to compare with Google Play for now, App Store has a kind of relative flexibility because the applications are not banned in such an amount, as well as in some cases it is really either to proceed with a developer account creation and to go through moderation. The next reason is, of course, that for App Store, you do not need to apply 20 testers if the account was created after a particular period of time. So you can just create the application, then you add it to App Store, and if the application goes through the moderation, the application will be published. But on Google Play, we know that if you have the developer account created after the November 13th of the previous year, you need to get 20 testers who will test the application during 2 weeks, and only after this, the application will have one more moderation from Google, and it may go through moderation or not. As well, Apple App Store becomes more and more popular due to the clear indexation process. Actually, for now, there are no issues with indexation on App Store, so you just proceed with common App Store optimization rules, and within several days, the application may be already indexed for the keywords. So the process is really clear, and it is more understandable how to get your application indexed rather than on Google Play Now. Because, for example, when you work with Google Play Now, it may happen that App Store optimization is done correctly. We check all the keywords, we check all the fields, but unfortunately, no indexation of the application even after the usage of Google Ads, for example. Also, if we are talking about App Store review apps, it is possible to say that the number of bans is lower on App Store now rather than on Google Play. And of course, just do the keyword promotion. Now we can observe really extremely successful results of keyword promotion on Apple App Store, because both the process of indexation and the process of keyword promotion is really clear and understandable for the developer or for the traffic specialist, for example, who work with App Store optimization traffic. And some peculiarities of keyword promotion on App Store, actually we talk about this a lot in different videos, but still when we are talking about iGaming niche, the rules are the same. First of all, the campaigns on App Store should be really shorter than on Google Play. When we work with Google Play, we may set the campaigns for 6-7 days minimum, but working with App Store, 1-2 days may be enough, and you already will see the increase in the ranks. Of course, working with App Store, we should understand that the volumes used daily per keyword are usually higher, but that due to the fact that actually the campaign is shorter, and in such a way you just give more traffic to the keyword. Of course, the most important advantage, I suppose, that the results of keyword promotion are observed in 1-2 days after the installs are done. If you work with Google Play, you may remember that sometimes it is needed to wait even for 7, 8, 10 days so to get some increase in the positions after the installs were done. And actually, the way Google Play works, we cannot change it. But when you work with App Store, the results are observed really fast, and you may understand how to proceed further if you achieved some top 10, top 5, for example, and would like to achieve top 1. And one more advantage is that the keywords may be promoted one by one without the groups. You may remember that for Google Play, it is recommended to promote the keywords in the groups. For example, all the keywords with some similar part, like online gambling, gambling for free, gambling application, where the common element is gambling. But working with App Store, there is no need to proceed like this, and you may promote one keyword, achieve top 1, then take to the promotion another keyword, achieve top 1, and so on. And let's go to some examples of keyword promotion on App Store in iGaming niche now. For example, the keyword Plinko, you may know if you work with this particular niche that it is a kind of popular brand name for now. And you may say that actually the application occupied the position 33rd. And you may see that after the installs, the position was really increased to top 20 only with the usage of 50 installs. And you may see that on the 3rd of January, the position was low, and already the next day after the installs were done, the position is already increased. So in such a way, we may build this strategy for the further promotion. The next example is also connected with Plinka because it is really some popular brand, but the keyword is Plinka game. Actually, the situation is the same. We may say that the application was in top 60, but then after one day of promotion, the application increased the position to top 10. The volume used there is even lower. It is 30 installs. So we may see that the promotion and the results are really fast and successful. And of course, in some understanding, it's because that the competitiveness on App Store is not so high for now, because not all the developers understand for now that it is possible to work with App Store successfully as well. The next example is also a brand name. It is called Aviator, and this brand name is popular in India, in Brazil, for example. We may see that the application was in top 200, then 10 and 50 installs were used, and actually application started to occupy top 1 just within 3 days. So within 2 days, the installs were added, and on the 3rd day, the application already occupied top 1. And the final example is kind of the keyword named Slot City. It is connected with casino, and we may say that the situation is the same. The application occupied the position in top 200, and actually it increased to top 1 within 5 days. We may say that the campaign is longer in this case. That's because the keyword popularity is high in this particular region. So the volumes added were between 30 and 70, and we may say that just within 5 days, the position increased to top 1. So it's really fast if we compare with Google Play, for example. And just the final example, it is a kind of common keyword, not brand name, it is real money casino, and the situation is the same. We may see that the application occupied top 200, and then within several days, actually, it increased the position to top 20 because the volumes used here were really low. It is 15 installs daily during 4 days, but still we may see this fast increase when the installs are added, and already the next day the position is increased on App Store. And just to sum up, as you already may understand, web view applications will become even more popular on App Store due to some issues on Google Play if these issues won't be fixed by the store. As we may understand, at this stage, there are no issues with indexation on App Store are observed, and the process is really clear. You just add the keywords to all the needed fields, and the application is indexed. And as we may see from the examples, which were just previously, the keyword promotion helps to get top ranks really fast. Like, you may understand how you proceed with all the steps in keyword promotion because the results are observed within 1-2 days after the installs are added. But still, if you have some more questions connected with working on App Store, you can contact our support team or your personal manager, and we will be happy to assist and tell all the secrets we know for now about iGaming on Apple App Store. We wish you top positions and a lot of organic traffic.